Hey there, folks. Welcome to a new month of CSS Daily Targets from CSS Battle.dev, and it is a number 9, and that is just super duper cute. All right, how do we make this shape? What do we need to do to make this shape? Let's find out right now. I think I'm going to do this with a paragraph element, and to start, I'm going to put white on it and purple on the background and move the margins onto the element itself. Move the top margin down for 5. Side margins in 2, 3. And then make it taller. Beautiful. All right. Now, I think we do need a radial gradient, which is a circle, and I can use 1Q. And I'm going to do an at 50%, 30 pixels to start. I think I need that. I'm going to use transparent. I might need to set that as the purple, but for right now, we'll just do that, and we'll set white. It's FFF, which can be shortened to FFF. The hex color white, the word white would actually work too. 30 pixels, 10 pixels, 30 pixels, 0. Okay, so that's too small. 30, 60, and then transparent. And that's too high. 40, 50, 60. We'll do it. Now I could use a border radius to constrain this. That would be fine too. I kind of want to see if I can do this with a variable. So let's do like that, and then I'm going to save this into a variable var zone. Then I need to do G for gradient. There's my guy. And when I put var G onto it, I got it. Now, obviously I can't do the whole thing on there, but I can do var G, and actually I can do bottom 0, left 0. Actually, no, and if I gave it a size, then that would work. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I want it to be, do I need the ats? I might need the ats. No. Pixels. Okay, so I need 0, 30, 35, 40. So there's 1. And then I need another one at -40. Comma. That's how I get 2. Now, between there, I need a linear gradient, I think. At 90 degrees, and it's going to be white, purple, white. And I need a comma after it. So take a look at that. Now, here's where we decide exactly how we're going to do that. I think I just want the middle part of the 9s. This is you're already seeing the shortcomings of the way that I'm doing this, but that's all right. We'll play it out. %, and then 40 pixels, and then repeat X. So there, that's the idea. Oh, and then the other, so, okay. I think this is like 30 pixels. 0, 60 pixels, 0, 60, 70, 80, 90. That gives me kind of what I need, but not really, does it? So I'm going to need multiple gradients to make this correct. So the height, let's move it down 10, 20, and then have this height be 20. And that's kind of perfect for what it is. But I've got this other mess in the background, don't I? So if I do another layer, let's say, it'll be very weirdly similar. Can I use the same one? I might be able to. I might be able to use the same gradient. I'm going to try that. Is this a good idea? No, we'll call it H instead of G2. GH. So that's this for H, like so. And then I need another one. Actually, does this help me? Linear white, purple, white. Okay. It's not going to be enough purple, so I actually don't think I can quite use it. So I'm going to do. So I'm going to put this back. I'm going to undo creating that. Clunk that. I kind of got a mess here. There we go. And then on top of that, I need another linear gradient. And it's going to be purple and white. And 90 degrees. And that's from the side where the 9 is open, that's where the 90 degrees comes from. Typically, without this, gradients go downward. And you can set any degree angle or any turn or whatever you'd like there, really. Any angular value. All right. So what were we saying? How about 90 pixels, 0. So there, that's how you get that. And now it's a big cube. How neat. Not what we want, not what we need at all. But as we saw, 100% wide, 40 pixels, and then repeat X. So let's move them down. Okay, so we're down too low, I think. So 80, 70, no, 60, 70, 60, and then make it taller. 50, 60. And that gets it. I think. Yeah? Yeah, I think so. It feels like a lot of code, doesn't it? Let's minify need to replace. All right, so that's one way. Here's the next way. Border 30 pixels solid white. And the interior, we don't need a background. Put the margins on the element itself because we're going to make 2 of them. Plunk, there it is. Border radius. Oh, I always go to 4 inches. I don't know, it's weird. 40, no, 50, 100, 20, 30, 32. Yeah, there you go. So let's move that down. Make it taller. 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of what we need. That is an awful lot of what we need. However, not all of what we need. So we need a second one. We're going to call that B. Let's do 0 there. No, we don't care about that. So the second one is B. I'm not going to bother with any variables yet. Margin is, this is what, minus 100, 132. So what do I need? Minus 250. So that is a perfect copy right over top of it. Now for this one, the border radius, it's going to be 4 inches, 4 inches, 0, 0. Height on him is going to be what? What's the height? What is the height going to be? $100? No. Border width will be 30 pixels, 0, I believe. And let's do a background of red. Oh, and we need a semicolon. Okay. And he's 90 tall. We've almost got what we want, but not quite. And in fact, we don't want those borders at all. I think we don't want them. We want border none. Border width is just 0, which means we need to make them taller. 1, 2. So that's the part that's different, right? So now we can use one gradient, radial gradient. Read, write, plain text only. Sometimes autocomplete is just a little tricky. Radial gradient. I don't know. Radial gradient. 1Q. And let's do purple. 30 pixels. White. And then transparent. Here's your circle. And then what do I want? If I put red on the background, you can see what's left over. Now I'm going to use that same linear gradient. Linear gradient, and for giggles, it's more words, but I don't think I've ever done a from left or to left. White, 30 pixels. Purple. And I need a comma. There it is. So that's coming to the left. And I think I can I use from right? No, to right. To left. Is that what I said already? Yeah, to left. And then I can set an angle as well. Is it 180 degrees? No, that's not right. Is it minus 90 degrees? That's another option, another way to do that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do minus 90. All right, let's submit that. Let's variabilize some of these too. Ready? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So bar --m, and we're leaving 132, so it's really just the margin top and bottom technically, but pish posh --m is 250. Radius is a bar m, not hem, nope. I guess choosing the same name twice got me the other day. I'm not going to fall for that again. --r. Height Does it matter, the height? Yeah, the height matters. The height matters. Otherwise, we cover too much. So we do need a variable for the height. I was thinking, oh, can we use the same height for both? We kind of could, but we're not going to. That's all right. Then we need to change the linear gradient a little bit. We don't want to do that. Okay. H. Oh, and I can do var of border, comma, that. And then I can short circuit it at the bottom with a dash B of just a nothing. And that works fine. I like that. There's no background on the top one, so there's nothing else. Minify, unit replace, resubmit. And that's a better score. So that's a number 9. Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9. Which is an old Beatles song reference. Hope you're having a great day. Go talk to your friend. Go make a web page. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. It's really rough out there. Bye.